And hello everybody, welcome back to another round of Stationeers. So, when we left off, we were kind of trying to get prepared for the storm. I honestly thought it was going to be coming before the end of that episode, but apparently I was mistaken. So, still got it coming soon. I have a feeling that it'll actually come at sundown on this day. So, we do have to get prepared for that. Now, the one thing that I would recommend, if you don't have it all up yet, why are you being difficult? Oh, hello. Apparently I can see through walls now. Okay, well, that'll have to do. Hmm. Yeah, okay. So one thing I would recommend, if you don't have it by now, that you may easily start looking at getting your water up. The water, though, because of the fact that they have redone it, is not as dire as it used to be, but it is still something that we are going to have to start looking to. Still debating on whether or not to redo these as solid blocks or not. Also, I need to start deciding what I'm going to do. Normally, what I do is I build this up and then I build a station over here to kind of separate fuels and everything, and then pretty much that's as far as I've gotten to do things. Of course, getting your normal regulated stuff done. Had built a cold room, but that was not hooked up. It was over there in case it blew up. But um, I want to do something a little bit different. So I'm thinking about doing this and then making a actual platform style base that eventually I can hook into this and then do that. But in here would be everything I need pretty much safe, so when a storm does come in, I can still build stuff up. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But we need to start working on getting ourselves a fuel mixture. Now, as you can see, there's no hydrogen in the air. There is a little bit of oxygen, but there's no hydrogen whatsoever. So all of our hydrogen is going to come from these things, um, or our furnace. As you can see in the furnace, there's that there. So our exhaust gases are what we need to look at doing. So that's why I usually build this out. Now, somebody did tell me last time something that I didn't even think about. The propellant can be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be nitrogen, which is currently in this take right now. It doesn't have to be nitrogen. It can be whatever. So I could make it CO2. That way, when I do use my jetpack, because it never fails, when I do use my jetpack in here, I'm not dropping nitrogen into the atmosphere. Although it's not that bad of a thing due to the fact that um, our atmosphere has nitrogen in it, and it's not really the oxygen so much that we need as it's the nitrogen that we need um, as well. So I think I'm gonna take these down. Gonna take that one down as well. I am going to do something a little bit different. Like I said, I'm going to build a battery room over here. and that way I'm not hooked up to this and the solar panels versus how I had it last time. The solar logic over there, it's actually going to be in the battery room itself. So, how much propellant, not propellant, how much fuel do I have? I really wish there was like a gauge for you to see, but I do know this. This is at 2 MP. This is at 5 MP. Okay, 2, 5. I do know that that means that this is far less. So maybe the water before we start working on our solar might be the next thing to do. So now that we have a little more room, how about we, whoops, don't get hit in the face, open this up. Now oxygen, we're gonna go ahead and put you smack dab over here. We're not gonna worry about the oxygen just yet. We're gonna basically leave that for later. Here's where I want to put my water table for a couple of reasons. One, it was actually a pretty good idea to do it last time. Two, I actually did put my stuff over there, so maybe actually I put it over here. Put my hydroponics over here. Would be neat, but then I do have to take that out eventually later on, and that would be in the way. So maybe not. So we do need to, well, let's work on this. What is if I can get you to go sideways, thank you very much. Hydroponics. We need ice crusher. So it needs gold and copper, which I just put the copper in here. Oh no, I put the copper in this. So we're gonna use one of those now. Okay, we're nowhere near it. And we need, so we have the ice crusher, we do need a water tank. So we'll need a we'll need one of those. Turn that off. So we'll need a water filling bottle. And where's the tank? There you are. We'll need one of these. Now, these things pop out. You don't want to stand in front. Alright. Good, you're filling up. Let you try to fill up on your own. Okay, anyways. First things first. Ice crusher. Oh, that's the water biller. Ice crusher. Okay, so remember this. As you can see, here's your in, here's your out. Water on the center, and then there is a spot for oxygen and stuff. Or not oxygen, but it is nitrogen to get out. So you do need to account for that. Um, we're gonna put that there. That way it has a little bit of room. Okay, we need an iron sheet. And is it welding torch? Need a couple cable coil. And there we go. Now, just like the quick and dirty, you can, or it's over here, you can pop this on. And I do recommend that you at least have it to where it's gonna go out. Now what I do have there is something so it'll go out, and what I can always do is I can always take that passive vent off and put it up here. So that's something I can just do just for the quick and painless stuff. Now, put this back, and we're going to take these two things, and let's see if they got it fixed. Okay. Oh, hey, they do have it. Oh, they got it, so now it's on a wheel. Sweet. Okay. So we're going to put this here. And we're going to put this here. Oops. Nope. Wrong way. Nope. I need drill. Nope. I need wrench. I don't want to take off the second one. Okay. And I just... Nope, I can't do that. Okay. What about... Ah, there we are. Ah. Oh. Has to go like this. Okay. There we go. And then we'll hook the water hose down through that part right there. So now we need water pipes. And water. Nope. Liquid. Liquid pipe kits. Oh. They need steel. Wow. It's a good thing we made steel then. So you can't make liquid pipes without steel now. Good to know. Boom. I'll take those. And I'm not worried about making a lot of them because eventually we will need them. I don't want to make too many though because we do need them for our... We do need them for our solar panels. So there's, in a sense, a quick one for that. And I want to say it was right here. We can pop that in. And then I had that empty one right there. We can pop that in, and there it goes. So we got a way to now fill up our water canisters. And we do have one there. And we have one there. So water's now full. We won't need to go get ice for a little while because of this canister. Because as you can see, there is some still residual in there. So we won't need that right away. And this right here will kind of regulate itself out. But it's good to have um, backup in there. So when you can start doing that, go ahead and basically get that up. That way you can refill your water bottles and you have a little bit of liquid there. The next thing that we're gonna do basically will be to get ourselves our tanks out here. Now we need to start bringing in carbon so we can start pumping up the base. But we also need to start looking at possibly, yeah, we need to start building up that. We're gonna do the go-to. Oh, hey, you know what might help? These things. So, 1, 2, and yeah, just for right now. We'll take it down later, but right now I just want to try to get this up and running. Now for these, it will have to be solid. The bottom ones don't have to be because of the fact that I am putting them on top of that, but that will at least then allow us to put up the stuff. The storm should be coming any minute now, and that's the one thing I'm getting ready for. So one thing, I don't want to be outside when it first hits, especially jumping off of that. So waiting for it. If it doesn't start right now, that's going to be awesome because then that means I can move to something else. I want to get some solar into that. Good news is I got a full thing there, partial there. I honestly think it's going to be coming. I'll be happy to be wrong, because then that means I can go do stuff. But I really want to be right. I hate that. Okay. It is not coming right now. Well, that just sucks. Oh, I did pick it up. Nope. There we are. Okay. Well then, if that is the way we're gonna end up playing this, then let's kick out all that. Okay, fine. We'll do that. Okay, just in case it needs copper. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this one up there, and we need 2 more. So 1 to go straight up, 1 to go um, towards the west until we get the solar logic up. Then the solar logic will be to making sure that it's going, but this one will be to make sure that if it runs out of battery, it at least will start up. So let's get 2 solar panels. Nope, I don't want the basic. I don't want the basic. I fell for that before. That one is the one that we have behind us. Solar control? I think I'm gonna want to look at that. Okay. Anyway, solar panel first. What is this solar control motherboard? I've never seen that before. I'm gonna have to look that one in. Oh, let's actually look it up, see if it... wrong button. Let's look that up, see if it is... solar control. Adding solar control to your lets you manually control the horizon. Okay, I don't want the manually. No. 2 more, 1 more. Come on. So gold, copper, steel. Okay. And battery. Large battery. What do you need for the large? Ooh, wow. Okay, so we don't have either of those. Well then. Okay. Storm's here. On that note, hey, bat. So the battery has also been changed. It's now a lot more involved and intense. Huh. Okay. Well, on that note, I think we're going to call it for the night. Because I can't go out and put anything in, and right now you're pretty much stuck with me inside here. I mean, I could try to fly up, but if I try to fly up, I'm just going to get tossed. So I'll put that there and that there. I will just get tossed around. So I'm not going to do that to you. So I think what I'll do is I will sit here, cut my light, and I will come back when the storm is past. And this storm has left. Now, there is a thing that you can do. You can basically save your game and come back, and the storm will go away. I honestly don't like doing that because I figure it is manipulating the game mechanics, although I do wish that you could change it to like the storm be, you know, semi there or whatever. But let's see, what do we have? We have our 2 solar panels. We need the walls. We'll need glass. And we'll need steel sheets. Or iron sheets. I'm doing it again. Okay, so. Upsy daisies. So first things first. We'll need our 2 solar panels. Now, I usually put the data on the west and the so usually I put it to where it's like that, but seeing how I unfortunately have it the other way around. This time it's going to be this way. Actually, no. What's hand draw? Keep your data on your west side. Keep the data on the west side. I almost made the mistake that I always make whenever I put it down. I keep on forgetting. Data needs to be on the west side. So, this is going to be fun, because now I'll have to sneak my data around. But the good news is I'll be able to just drop down the energy. Why did I come back in here? Why did I come back in here? Okay. Like, I'm not putting up logic yet. I'm just trying to get these things up and running so I have energy building. At least that doesn't break. Energy building the entire time. Wire cutters. Not putting up the logic right now. I'm just putting up stuff to get the... Boom. Okay, now, one of you is gonna go and face that way. Jetpack off. You are coming with me. There's no way to... Nope. I was hoping there would be, but okay, fine. I surrender to the... Okay. So basically now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it to where all day one of the panels, if not two, is getting energy. So basically this one's now going almost done, this one's going, and this one's getting more. So all that is now building into that. And that's now building that up. Now this is good for very short term, but it does have a tendency to turn into your long term, so be careful. Who is... Oh wow, almost all of you guys are good. Okay, well, let's do this then. Turn off the light. There we go. Okay, so what I can do now is turn that off. Drop that there. Pick this up. Put it here. And again, make sure that your data inline doesn't mix with your data outline. And put this down. Voila. Now we go ahead and pick this up. So let's go ahead and turn that one off. Turn this one on. So now it's being charged by that battery. And we can pick these up. Okay. Put this back. Put this back. And put this here. And unfortunately, now that is going to that's going to be our main thing. So what we can do is we can now start getting prepared to have our airlock. Because we are going to need this open anyways, because I always recommend keeping a power supply in here. That way if you need to get into your base and say the rest of the base is off, you can switch the battery and get in there. But we can now put this there, boom, and that's going to charge that as well. Okay. We need to get into this. So I'm going to need my light because I can't see. I'm going to have to close this so I can see where my plug is. Now, I never recommend going through. And I always recommend, or always say be careful of going down on the seal. But never recommend going through walls. Because if, for some odd reason, this overloads, you won't be able to find out where the pop is. And that turns on. So now, this one battery is being charged by those three solar panels, which is in helping charge this and helping charge that. And I forgot to move that over. So now what we could do is we can do that. Pop this down. And we now have all of our batteries. So that's gonna charge that up. This is gonna drain anyways. Oh, hey, you know what? I don't think I actually have that hooked up, do I? I don't. So it's actually not charging anything. Whoopsie. Um, I was like, wait, why is that not? That should be charging up so much faster, is what I was thinking to myself. Like, there we go. And voila. So now, that should be charging up. And see, there we go. We can see it's charging this one, which slowly will charge that one. So, you can see now it's green. So it went from red to green, now it's back to blue. This one will take a little bit more time, but those will do it. So, we still have our iron walls. We still have that. We do need the glass again. Next comes protection. So what we're going to do is protect this. Now, you can use walls on the edges if you want. That way I'll save you some glass. Me, I prefer all the way around glass. Now, the only thing is, you won't have to worry about this for quite some time. But I do recommend putting the glass and everything on at nighttime when it's negative whatever, because of the fact that this room will heat up over time. Now, you don't have to worry about it right away, and the bigger the room, the longer you don't have to worry about it, but it will heat up. Come on, there we go. And the one thing that this does is help protect your solar panels from the storms. Now, something someone suggested I have yet to try is putting a vent in here, a passive vent, and hooking it to a passive vent on the outside. That actually might work, but I have yet to try it. So if anybody wants to try it, be my guest. But droppage. Now, that has given us our basic solar. So it's 3 solar panels. And look, this is almost already charged. These things, don't let them lie to you. They're at 100%. Basically, it's like 99.99. They're at 100%. It's negative temperature that actually affects them. But, as you can see, this is done. And with that, we're going to call this episode, because we're going to be moving on to doing other stuff here soon. Probably have to go, because I want the big batteries, probably have to go and see about upgrading the furnace or something, but I want that battery room up so I can build a solar logic. So maybe, how much iron do we have? Well, we got plenty of iron. So we'll come back to this, but until then, thank you for following along. If you liked what you saw, please do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It helps me know that you like what's going on, and this is going to be a shorter episode because I cut out for the time of the storm, but I will see you all next time.